St. Patrick's Day. No one will be pinching you this St. Patrick's Day. Click below to visit the atomic shop. Oh, that helmet actually looks kind of scary. Open your eyes. Yeah, well, once you turn on your PlayStation, real life ceased to exist. I can't believe I got a real bloody nose. God damn it.
Oh, we got each other. What the fuck? Oh, I'm out.
Oh, Thrash, you're in here, yeah. I never got that video you said you sent me.
Yeah, there's some people in the town. There's a guy up in the 2-story building. Oh, that is you. There's somebody at Flatneck.
Oh, that's all good. I'm sure I can get Morgan to add me to the Facebook group if necessary too. Wait, I gotta do the adding? Oh, goodness. I gotta do the heavy lifting, son of a bitch.
This is a very light-skinned native dude.
Cold Steel 420. It's alright, I'm about to be changing it when I confirm there's no issue with any of my games.
I changed my name before, and I never had issues with my games.
Well, and my one buddy, he's tried to send me a list of all the games that are affected by it, but I said it would probably be a shorter list by the games that are not affected by it. So, yeah, once I started, there was only Adventure, but now there's Private World and Nuclear Winter. Nuclear Winter is considered the Battle Royale, which I just don't. If it's not PUBG, I don't like Battle Royale, so.
By the way, they can see you on the mini-map. Alright. Alright, there's a guy that headed into town right now.
I literally just made a video on TikTok where it saved me by XXX, and
I think these two guys are about to fight.
it came to the point where I had a bloody nose and I like rubbed it and I had blood on my hand, so I rubbed my eye because crying and there's blood all over my face. If you know the song, you know why. And it's, it's kind of one of them suicidal awareness things, but I'm also like super satanic, so it's fun to play with blood. Even one of my TikToks,
There's
I'm
a
in a
guy in
raccoon
town
onesie
right
and
across
I
from
have
you.
blood all over my face, but I'm still wagging my tail. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
He's
I don't.
like by one of the
Okay,
broken
now I got a
buildings.
YouTube thing. Yeah, me and Too Far don't really exist up until you
He's in
catch a
front of the
case.
saloon. Like at the broken building. In front of the saloon.
I've been punched in the face multiple times because I work at a haunted house, and I've gotten to the point where you got too close, is what they call
He's under you. What the? What the fuck?
it. Yep, I got them.
On my screen, he jumped up to the roof.
I'll have a
That
look
was
at them
weird.
tonight. I don't know if you're going to be on tomorrow night. Otherwise, I'll just send you a voice message. The next stage or whatever. Okay, yep.
Ah, they're friends.
Well, yeah, I get what you're saying, yeah. Right now I'm in director mentality for the YouTube channel of Fallout, but so with power armor, it's nice. You physically have to get into it versus, you play Fallout 4, so you kind of understand. There's places you can build your house that it won't save, but it also won't affect your actual house, and you can mine cores, because obviously you need a fusion core to run power armor, but you can mine cores. A lot of people, they were struggling for the cores because they were pretty rare, and when you do find them, they're at 50% out of 100. Otherwise, you have your main armor. Once you hop in, your main armor basically is just a display. It doesn't really affect your actual overall stats. Kind of sad, but there's a lot of players who don't use power armor because they'll use what they call mutations. So enough radiation will cause a certain mutation, and you can almost even buy mutations. That's literally what I did, is I bought specific mutations. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. That have the same effect at the end of the day as power armor. You can fall from power armor. You can fall from any height, literally, and not die, not take any damage. It's an exoskeleton. But with the mutation, it'll just limit the height you can fall or jump to take damage. Which is not too shabby. But the thing that I hate personally is, now a lot of people say that they played Fallout 4, and if you play Fallout 4 on like legendary difficulty or whatever, ammo has a weight. Now every Fallout game I've ever played, ammo didn't weigh anything. Never had to worry about that. In this game, you actually have to worry about it. Like, no matter what, ammo has a weight. And
Yeah, go ahead.
you're like, hey, I have 22 rounds I'd like to sell, so I'm going to put them in my store, sell them for like 50 cents a piece. Nobody's going to buy them. 22 rounds, 10 mil rounds, 9 mil rounds, people basically just give them away. Which kind of basically means, like, if you're not using them, just throw them on the ground and leave them for dead. You go to a town, you see ghouls, you see these, I can't remember what they're called, but I call them splicers or whatever, based off of a different game, BioShock. You go to the town, you kill them all, you loot the town, you go somewhere else, you come back to the town, they're going to respawn. So it's one of those, very repetitive issues. the story basically is you leave. Well, I mean, the whole thing is there's no real story. Every NPC is an enemy at the end of the day. There are some that are your friend, but they're all like robots that are gonna be friendly. Otherwise, yeah, your main story is there's somebody who left the vault, your vault tech employee before you left the vault, and they left holotapes, and you're just following the holotapes and learning through this vault tech employee and based off their holotapes that they left. And I mean, I'm not gonna say 100 years, but it's like they left the vault and 100 years went by and they died off. And now you're basically just following in their footsteps, learning, and you can almost anywhere on the map you can pick a place to build your house or your shop. Now they call it, because now you can do marketing. You can build like little venue things where people can come to your place. We'll go to mine specifically. If you go to the map, this is the map. Obviously, you have to discover like all of it. Then you got like my camp. I'm gonna try. No, I'm not. Oh, I'm overweight. I'm not the smartest on this. I'm gonna my YouTube to view specifically Thrash. Okay, yeah. I'm literally one overweight. Alright. Shotgun shells. 10 mil. 308s. 50. More shotgun shell. That's it. So 9 mil I can toss out. Well, we're gonna drop cannonball because those are useless. Notice me, senpai, notice me, and then there's nobody viewing it? Like, what? Oh, it says 0. That's weird. Oh yeah, that's something that's fun about the game too. So like when you take selfies, you know, in any other game you take selfies, it's just stored in your thing, right? Anything you take in the camera mode becomes a part of a catalog that gets displayed during your loading processes. So you'll get to see all your selfies and stuff. Now my camp, if you're watching, you can see I'm dead. I'm dad. Okay. Hi, Dad. Stepchild. No, anyway. This took me a while to get to build here. It's fucking difficult because you gotta make sure there's no glitch or cross interaction issues with the place you're building. Yeah. I'll say I'm live on YouTube right now, yeah. Certain weapons, certain guns, like these machine gun turrets, don't require any power. You place them close enough to your camp. When you're in camp editing, you'll see where you have your limitation. But certain ones like high-powered missile turrets or whatever, they require a source of power, so you have to rewire everything. and then your wires have to have links. And then there's nice features where, you know, like if I don't want anybody coming to my place, I have an activated switch where I can shut the door. So any other personal player wants to get in my camp, they have to physically shoot the door to destroy the damage of the life of the door to get into my camp. Which in that case, I can just open my cage, go on the roof, and start blasting at them.
Yep.
I swear I had a lot more than what's here, but... You know, you got your vending machines, which hold items that you're willing to sell. It tells other players, like, yeah, I have stuff. Your stash boxes, you can put a stash box, a locker, all these different things in your base. They all end up leading to the same place, which is kind of fucking annoying. Like, at the end of the day, if I had a stash box and a locker, and, you know, like, because I use different things to organize all my stuff. A locker would hold all my armor, a weapons locker would hold all my weapons, a stash box would hold all my ammo and medical supplies. At the end of the day, they all link to the same thing, which is, it's, you know, it's kind of annoying, but... Yeah, I like organizing. I know I'm seeing that. Hey, son. It literally says I'm dad, like robot head. Hey, son. Yeah, dad, I'm working. Like, leave me alone, okay? I get it, you're laid off, but, like, I'm not. So, like, relax, dude. Anyway. Oh, he came back. I locked the door. Obviously in the stream you can probably see the back door that I'm looking at right now. I put up this code personally because I don't ever want to forget it. 7340. So that way, if I'm in my base and I do shut the door, the code stays the same unless you change the door. But it comes to the point where it's like, okay, somebody wants to come the long way to my base, and they're not a friend of mine, I can be like, hey, enter the code. I'm doing a video, don't you? So if you do the code, it'll unlock the door, and then you have like 3 to 5 seconds or whatever before the door like automatically shuts, and then you'd have to enter the code again. So 7340, I think it was. Correct. So the door opens, and then it's like, hey, I can get in there. I have plenty of editing to do, you know, add a staircase or whatever, but... Oh, thanks, yeah, no, it gets really interesting, because when it comes to building, you have limited things you can do. So, like, these are half walls, but these instruments were actually, these instruments and, like, the missile turrets were implemented by other players that I met on here. They put them in there for me. I'm not a high enough rank to do that. Like, put in security gates or a nuclear or a core power generator. I don't have that. So other players were like, hey, well, I have extra one here, I'll put it in there. And I'm like, oh, dude, I appreciate it. You know, like, there's a really good community in here. But there's also communities where, like, so somebody kills you in Red Dead and we did what we did, right? Somebody kills you in this game, they'll shut your door on you on purpose, cut off the electricity by blowing up your generator, keep you in your house, have another player who's able to go to a nuclear facility and launch a nuclear missile on your base. And complete, like, your base will still be there, but, like, you won't be able to get back in you'll die. No, you won't have to rebuild everything at all. Everything will still be there just fine and dandy. But they'll, like, your weapon turrets will be shit, your walls will be beaten up, the damage rating to them will be, you'll have to do a lot of repairs to them. You won't be able to get back into your base on that server at all, because you'll die, which means you'll lose your power armor, which means without power armor, you respawn, come up to your base, you'll die of radiation poisoning before you even get to your base. Like, I've seen it done, it's fucked. It's one of those, don't fuck with people who know what they're doing, because I can go on the internet right now and find the code. Like, I don't have the access to go launch a nuke, but I can get the code to launch a nuke on the internet right now. I just can't. I didn't follow the storyline hard enough to actually get into the base or whatever. And there's one thing that I'm currently doing right now, which, I guess I'll show you. You'll see these little, they're not little, they're giant drones essentially with care packages flying around. Now you can shoot them down.
Just want trade.
Oh shit, God, he scares the hell out of me. Graham is a super mutant that is a trader. He walks around the map. He sometimes has really good items. Sometimes
We
he has
got a
shit items.
stash nearby, remember, Moo? Wait. No, you just left a pile nearby, not a good stuff pile. Never mind.
Sometimes he has good stuff, sometimes he has garbage. But it's always good to check, you never know.
You say Tato, I say Trado.
And then with weapons, you actually have to upkeep your weapons too. You have to repair them, which makes the game a little bit more difficult. It's kind of fun. If you hotkey the items that you need to repair your weapons, then you'll see like a little magnifying glass. Like I have one on springs or whatever because I'm constantly looking for springs or screws.
Pointy stuff, shooty
so a toy
stuff,
car,
explodey stuff.
It has screws,
all
so you'll
the
always
stuff.
see whatever you're looking for. Petrified corpses. When you see green, I've searched a million of them. When you search them, they just fall apart and give you radiation. When you see red, it's one that's it's basically alive. So you just shoot it. It's kind of one of those, like, they cheaped out on trying to make them sneaky and to be scary, to try to convince you that it's worth searching. It's actually alive. It's pretty easy to tell the difference. God, no way. Now there's people are afraid of death claws, and they're right to be. But death claws are the least of your worries when it comes to this game. It's rare that you see one, and even if you do see one, you can outrun it. There's the Mothman, which is fucking... I have not killed him yet. God, he's annoying. Scorched beasts are giant flying bats that can use sonar to hurt you even if you're hiding. You're grounded. Get off the game and now and go to bed. Come down here and say it to my face, you turd. If you are my dad, yeah, if you are my real dad, then you're upstairs. Which means that I will take this pound of salami and beat your ass until you're sleeping, and then I'll have you make a sandwich. Anyway. I have no idea who the fuck that is commenting on my shit.
Priority responder message incoming. Immediate evacuation of the First Friends Church in Charleston is required due to swarming vermin. Burrowing in this area does reveal salvage, but well-equipped trained personnel can recover. Civilians should remain clear while the bells ring.
So there was a new comment, but I'm not seeing it. Anyway. Yeah, and you'll see other people's camps. You can tell when you go on the map. You know, you'll find events and shit, but like this guy's camp, vendor owned by Yo Chase 13. 7 different types of armor, 21 different types of drink, 1 weapon, 47 meds, you know, like... And you can set your own price. You know, it might sell and you might lose money. You might overprice it and it'll never sell. Yeah, that's why, I mean, Reddit really helped me with the economy system on this, because even when you're offline, you can post on Reddit what item you're selling, and people will be like, oh, like, you have that? Is that still for sale? Can I meet up with you later tonight? Oh, I look at the first video and I realize it's fucking Kong. The first video, do not interfere in a one-on-one fist fight. It's this brawly, light-skinned looking native with a beard. Yeah. I was gonna watch it, and then I realized I'm streaming myself and I have better things to do with my time. Because I already learned that lesson. Also in Fallout 76 versus any other Fallout, never, ever underestimate your enemy. Oh no, you're right to play that right away. But it comes to the point where I can't even check what level. I can't. Well, I'm a level 53, but I can find level 25 that have nothing besides the double barrel shotgun, and they're kicking my ass. You know, there's so many factors to the game. If they have, it's just like, I guess, Red Dead, where if they, you know, have incinerator rounds or whatever, it really depends. Like, I'm a level 53 with a 50 caliber sniper rifle that I custom made, and then the electronic scope that I have, as soon as I sight in on the enemy, it puts a marker on them, so no matter where they go, I'll be able to see them. Really helps me in the 360 field. Yeah. There are some creepy fucking places, though, I tell you what, man. Just for shits and giggles, White Springs. Yeah, we'll bring you to White Springs. I really hope I don't die. Yeah, I know, you're still playing. I even have a perk in this game where dog food gives you more health than you expect, and it's really nice because in this Fallout, you kill something and cook the meat. Even if you don't cook the meat, or whatever the fruits and vegetables or whatever, eventually you'll end up looking in your inventory, and you'll be like, oh, I need to eat, I'm gonna die. All of it's spoiled, and all you have is spoiled food that's gonna kill you if you eat it. But yeah, canned foods like canned dog food won't spoil. So I got the perk that canned dog food's extra good, it gives you extra health. People are looking at you like, oh my god, you eat canned dog food? And it's like, yeah, bitch, but I'm still alive, so what do you know. Right, you want to judge, you want to die. And that's why I love those rockets. I could have swore I had a second story to this place. See, yeah, me, I guess I stuck to like regular level, regular mode. But then again, like Fallout 1 and 2 they're so fucking like ridiculously difficult. Yeah, I'll pay the caps to fast travel for this one. They're so ridiculously difficult that, you know, I don't even make it to a town half the time, and I get killed by rad scorpions. And in Fallout 1, 2, and Tactics, when you die, you start over. You're completely done. Yeah, yeah. Literally, like, turn-by-turn based gameplay. Now, White Springs makes me laugh. I just got there. Well, no real rush, but I'll show you why it makes me laugh when you... It's a golf course, but it's the most dangerous place to be.
Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert level elevated.
No, it's just a 50 caliber sniper rifle. I just have like a laser scope. But see, I'm a level 55, and that level 52 is actually kicking my ass. And on average, they're all level 52s. Even some of the robotic defenses for the game are getting their asses kicked at this point. And here's the part that's super fucky, is I'm a level 55 or whatever, if I'm in a lobby and the rest of the people are like level 300, all your enemies are going to be on an average level 150. Yeah, it takes basically the average of everybody in the starting of the lobby. Even if you're in a lobby full of 300s, or let's say there's 3 people in the lobby, you and 2 other guys, and the other 2 other guys are level one guy's a level 300, one guy's a level 200, and you're a level 5. You're going to be fighting a level 125 to level 200 enemies. It's not going to give you the benefit of the doubt and try and help you out. No, it's going to straight up fuck you. Even as a level 55 and as well armed as I am, I still get scared to come into White Springs because you take the wrong turn and all of a sudden you have literally 50 like ghouls attacking you all at the same time, and you're dead in seconds. Glitches like this, which you guys probably might see, where they look like they're just bodies laying on the ground, but they're actually active enemies. No, it'll glitch out like crazy, and then you see the bodies slide away and run away. It's literally just a visual glitch, but. So what I'll do is I'll shoot a vehicle once it starts to break down, and I'll get back on the ground, try and get the enemies around me. Oh damn, I'm actually really low on health. I was gonna say, oh geez. And that's follow. Once they have interaction, NPC and NPC, you know, the ghoul will stand up or whatever. These fuckers just basically reproduce robots, so. Fallout 4, yeah, those things are a pain in the ass. I actually haven't even really met up with it yet. I love the robot pirates. Every time I try to help them, they just keep crashing into a new fucking building. I don't know if you saw the pirate ship that's like crash into a building and then you help them take off and they crash into a new building. And they're like, oh, I love that one.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hello and welcome to the White Springs.
There was kind of a glitch too that, I don't know if it's still working, but people were using it for XP. Is you basically tag every enemy one time and a higher level will help you by killing the guys. So you just use like a 10 mil machine gun and just tag everybody with one magazine and the higher level will kill everybody and you get full XP for the kill. But yeah, there's mainly two things about this game that piss me off. One, obviously the ammo weight, you know, weight is an issue. Wow. Well, mac and cheese is so good. No, anyway. It's a post-apocalyptic and apocalyptic, you know, dire need. But anyway, yeah, so weight is an issue, and of course they're like, hey, we're gonna add weight to the ammo. Like, why not? Like, fuck you guys. But on top of that, your transfer box in your house, which is the only storage container that you get in the entire game for stuff that you're not carrying besides your vendor things, it has a weight limit as well. So you can't just store an unlimited amount of shit. You have to literally pick and decide. And most people that quit this game and bitch and complain about this game is it's over either NPCs or the weight restriction. Because it's like, oh my god, my shotgun's about to break, so I'm going to use my hunting rifle. My hunting rifle's about to break. So I'm going to carry all this stuff, break it down at my camp. But I can't because I'm overweight. And my camp is overweight because of the ammo and all the other stuff that won't sell. But then again, a yellow hat. Now here, listen to this, bothers the fuck out of me. A yellow hat. I'm gonna quit streaming and